The second most powerful position in St. Louis is up for grabs. Voters will decide between Alderman Jack Coatar and Megan Green in a special election for the president of the Board of Aldermen in this September. Coatar and Green threw their hats into the ring to fill the void left in the wake of a federal bribery scandal that brought down Louis Reed. Our political editor Mark Maxwell previews how corruption and conflicts of interest could play a major role in this race. Mark?
Mike, candidates running for the Board of Aldermen President are likely to run against or run from that cloud of corruption hovering over the position and the office they hope to fill. Federal prosecutors brought those charges and stunned St. Louis when they accused the former Board of Aldermen President and 2 aldermen of taking cash bribes in exchange for using their government positions to give tax breaks to developers. But what happens if a politician takes money from a developer to promote them getting a tax break and it's all legal?
People's trust and confidence in city government's been shattered.
Attorney Jack Coatar and educator Megan Green say City Hall needs an ethics tune-up.
I have been on the forefront of this issue since nearly as soon as I got elected.
Green supported ethics reform banning conflicts of interest in the popular Prop R. Coatar opposed it and even now signed on to a lawsuit to try and block it.
He represents a law firm that represents many clients who have interests in front of the Board of Aldermen.
I take conflicts and I take my reputation as a member of the bar and a member of this community very seriously.
Emails obtained by 5 on Your Side show Coatar used his law firm's email account to seek an audience with the former mayor's office in 2020 on behalf of his law firm's client, Cullinan Properties, asking to discuss incentive requests to apply for tax breaks. The deal would have spent $60.6 million in taxpayer funds to build onto a $335 million project here, enhancing this prime real estate with a public parking garage, upgrades to roads and intersections, and other infrastructure to help people access the site's stores, restaurants, offices, luxury apartments, and a hotel. The same emails show Coatar later arranged a meeting with the mayor and Cullinan's vice president of development in the mayor's office.
Is there anything you think improper about arranging a meeting with one of your clients with the mayor while you're...
I don't think so. I mean, if I have clients that I represent that have business in front of the city, if I'm just simply setting up a meeting, I don't see any issue there.
Coatar's work very nearly paid off. The deal was lined up when COVID hit. Then, with little explanation, it was off. He never voted on it and says if it came before the Board of Aldermen, he would have abstained.
Why maintain employment at a law firm, or why be president of the Board of Aldermen if you're going to have to abstain on so many votes?
If you were to win the election, would you consider stepping aside from your private law firm?
Yeah, we'll look at that. I mean, if we're successful in this election, I'll have to take a look at what the workload entails and whether or not it makes sense to continue in private practice.
You elect me, you know you're getting a Board of Aldermen president that does not have these rampant conflicts of interest.
Good luck to her. I can tell you that I'm going to run a campaign talking about the issues, talking about city services, talking about public safety, which is first and foremost on people's minds, and I'm going to enjoy a broad coalition of support from both North and South St. Louis.
Alderman Coatar says he was careful never to cross that line. There is no evidence we've found that shows he ever used his official government position to advance the interest of his clients. But Green says an example like this raises further questions about who wins in those tax break deals. Developers themselves, big business, or the city at large? Watch for Coatar to hit back and say that Green has voted against some of the most successful tax break deals that have brought big jobs to St. Louis. That election could drag on into November in the general election. Live downtown, Mark Maxwell, 5 on Your Side.